What a great way to start a week. The guys were working super hard on the weekends. They got the basement slab preparation finished. Let's check it out. Looks like we're ready for some radiant floor heating. Now check out this mesh for a second. You notice how it's all nice and laid out in a nice grid pattern. Well, there's a reason for that. The next step involves applying the radiant floor tubes to the floor, and how they're fastened is each line, each run is ran in a zigzag pattern. Now, that pattern is held in place using zap straps to tie directly to this grid. That'll hold it in place just before the concrete's placed. That way you can create any shape of radiant floor heating that you wish. You can reach right into the corners around any kind of obstacles, but it gets held in place nicely by the zap straps on this nice grid pattern. Let's talk about the exterior wall for a second. 2-inch insulation has been applied to the outside wall right on top of the concrete, held in place by squash washers. Once the concrete's been placed, it'll give us an opportunity to frame new walls along the outside. This will eventually be covered, similar to this frame wall here, giving us room to put wires, ducts, whatever, and eventually insulated and drywalled over. So let's talk about a very important detail which we left off in the last video. This bladder was installed ahead of time. And see, now the poly that sits beneath the styrofoam is now tied into this bladder. Have a look inside this check valve box. The bottom is now protected from any kind of radon gas or air infiltration into the interior space of the basement. A lot of times, this is neglected. Now, with this bladder installed, you can be assured that none of that will be infiltrating to the inside space of the basement. Let's talk about the importance of the poly in the basement and why we need to keep it continuous. Well, the poly forms a barrier from radon gas, moisture, and any kind of air infiltration that could enter the basement. Any of those three is not good for the health of the occupants in the house. It could lead to mold and other health issues. So it's better to just keep it below the slab, and by keeping a continuous seal around the perimeter slab, you keep all those nasty things in the basement floor. The next step, radiant floor heating, followed by an inspection. And I got concrete booked for Friday. Cross your fingers, we can get concrete.